Hey guys, welcome back to Planet Fair Games. I am playing, this was called the easiest obby, and clearly there's fidget spinners and all kinds. There's SpongeBob. SpongeBob was on the picture. There's a giant noob over there, and there's, oh goodness, there's a whole lot. Oh, and the top person's on level 166. There's no telling how long it's going to take. Hopefully it won't take forever. Can I just walk straight across these? Nope. Shouldn't do that. Okay. Oh. I keep seeing people fall, so I'm fairly... Oh, that was the same one. The same one. I keep seeing people fall, so I am fairly certain easiest obby is a bit of a misnomer. Just... I'm fairly certain it is not as easy as it says. I'm sure it's not like the most difficult one you'd ever come across, but I don't think it's as easy as they're going to say it is. I highly doubt it's the easiest obby. I have in fact seen one easier than this. So this is not the easiest one. Going up the tree. There's... So let me get up here at the tree, and then we'll look out and see. Oh, one more. There we go. See, there's a whole other section over there. So, from what I understand, this is the end. We jump into the shark's mouth, and I think we begin back over here in this red room over here, and then start that side. So, it looks long. Hopefully it won't be too bad and we can get through it. It won't be like an hour-long video. I'll split it in half if it gets to that. Maybe I might have to... Oh! I took my hand off of my mouse to itch my nose, and for some reason my brain could not compute to still push the forward button with my hand not on the mouse. I don't know why. So I just walked right off the edge. Clearly they operate, I guess because of so many years of... Oh! It's not that door. So many years of playing video games, I just know that the... It's gonna be this one again. It's just the way things work. Yeah. Just gotta guess it. There's usually a pattern when they're not trying to do a pattern. People try really hard to not do patterns, and then they create their own patterns. Anyways, I've been playing video games for too long that if I don't have both hands working at the same time, my brain doesn't know what to do. It knows how to work these two things at the same time, and yeah, I was gonna say it's probably gonna be that one because it was the yellow first. Your brain gets used to doing two things at once, like playing video games, so you get your hand-eye coordination, and you know how to use both hands at the same time to make things move properly. When you take off one of your hands, your other hand doesn't work very well because your brain stops thinking that it should be working that way. And, yeah. True story. Happens. Just happened to me. Or, and this is a big one, I'm just nuts, and it doesn't happen to everybody else, and it only happens to me, and, I'm the odd man out. That's a possibility as well, because, you know, it just is. My brain does weird things. Like, I can't, yeah, that's what I thought. I gotta jump on the pink ones. I can't, thread a needle, by poking the thread through the needle. I hold the needle still, and, I hold the thread still, I'm sorry, and lay the needle down on the thread. My aunt called it needling the thread. She said, you don't thread the needle, you needle the thread. And that's, yeah. My brain works in different ways. I can't see things certain ways because my brain sees them completely different than other people's. I can solve puzzles really quick because of that. My brain just sees patterns in things where it shouldn't see patterns. But I'm super good at puzzles, especially hidden object puzzles. What's different and spot the differences. Those are really easy for me to do. Just because I'm, I don't know, crazy? That's probably a good way to say it. I don't know. My brain just works different. I just realized, oh, I hate these things. I hate them so much when they're so tiny. I especially hate it when it's at a weird angle like that and I can't turn the camera right behind it. I just noticed that top person up there is at level 200 right now. Is 200 the last level? Look, they are making this easy. Where you can just completely bypass some of the issues if you just don't touch them. That's pretty funny. Alright, this is the new that was halfway through. So we'll go up and around and look out and see what we have. Well, I mean, we can see here pretty much what we have left. Right off the edge. Oh, it was not halfway. Okay, good. It was only like a third of the way. Super. Okay, that person's gone now. So I am assuming that was 200 is the last level. So that's what we're going for, is 200. We're on 31. So I'll probably have to do a two-parter. Jump off it. I mean, it really is super easy. It's not necessarily the easiest, because like I said, I've seen easier ones that were just straight line of jumping, straight line of jumping. I was just going to say, like this path would be the easiest, and then it bounced me into the blue and killed me. So and I'm going to guess, oh, that did not do the same thing. Exactly the opposite. When I jumped, I killed myself by touching the roof. So there's that. Don't do that. I don't like these ones that have shapes. Oh, okay. There's the big red ones that have different shapes cut out, like V would be cut out on one, and oh, that was sneaky. You're just thinking it's a regular ramp. Just walk up and walk over, and it was not. These angled ones are kind of difficult. I think these ones disappear. No? Okay. Well, that's good to know. I like the ones that disappear on you if you don't realize it quick enough. And all you're trying to do is get through it. Ooh. These hats are weird. Throw off my eyes. Very. Aww. I was gonna say very optical illusion. It's not a word, but whatever. It's kind of a word. Buster, shut up! My dog is barking at I don't know, leaves outside. I don't have any idea. He barks at the dumbest things. Wee! Okay. Is it this? Okay, so don't touch the green. Do. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a disappearing path. Not too bad. I did one of those disappearing paths and one that had like tie-dye color. at the bottom. Why? Why wouldn't you jump? Why? Why wouldn't you jump? Okay, so how far off? Yeah, we might make it to the shark, and then I'll do a part 2. So bad. I need to be further out. I don't know why I was all up on myself. Can't do anything when I'm that close. Definitely can't. Why? Why won't you jump? I hate my keyboard on this stupid computer. The space button. The space bar is a little sensitive. If you push too far over to the side, it won't work. And I have the issue when I'm typing stuff all the time that it won't put the space in, even though I've typed a space every single time. It will not put the space in there because it just doesn't register that I'm hitting anything. Because I was hitting it too far over to the side. Ah. Okay. Don't go off the edge. Because if you even think about touching the purple, you will fall apart. You disintegrate into pieces. No, okay. Don't touch the edges. Okay. Alright. You know how you just did one where you had to touch the edge? Don't do it this time. Okay. And we go. Okay. We're on 56. So we're not doing too bad. Okay. Yeah, it's only been about 10 minutes. But to get to the shark over there is probably going to take another 10 minutes. So I don't want to do a 40-minute long video or even longer than that. That would just be too much. Much too much. And there's Dennis. Jumping up and down on Dennis. Oh, okay. Okay. Goodness, those little peaks were weird to, that's weird. Those little peaks were weird to jump on because they threw up, I don't know, brain stuff. I don't know who this is. It's a miner with a ducky on his head. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. Little duckies! Little rubber duckies! Those are so cute. Oh, look, there's little caterpillars right there. What is this now? Oh, I got it. Okay. I got it. Alright. I don't know if I could have floated the other way, but I didn't want to try it. Oh, you jumped down and parachuted and then you landed in clouds. I'm on stage 70. I'm gonna save because I played a game the other day that did something like this where it had to load and save. You can do either one, and I got on and I was already on level 60, and then I played like 80 levels, got up to 140, and then it froze, and I, being the genius that I am, did not save once between 60 and 140, and it was ridiculous. Buster, shut up! Buster, shut up! It'd be a different story if I got up and went and looked out the window and saw that there was actually people out there. But I can almost guarantee you there's no one out there. Nothing out there. Not even an animal. It's just windy, and leaves are blowing around, and if he sees any shadow across the door, he freaks out. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is insanely close. Ah! See, that's... Shut up! Get over here! Buster! Get over here. Aww, I did that escape. The school one, I think, is the one that had those really close lasers. Oh, so close. Oh my goodness. Those are so close. So hard. I'm really bad at those ones. On the way down is where I usually mess up more than anything. If you just jump over all of it, it's so much easier. Walk in the line. Go over things, don't touch the red. Oh. Oh. I haven't seen one like that. Okay. Okay. Any other way I looked at it, it looks like it's kind of solid, but not solid. Okay. I love you. I'm talking to my son. He just came out of the room for something. And I was telling him I love him. He tells me he loves me every time he goes out of it goes into his bedroom. He tells me he loves me probably like 100 times a day. Which is sweet. It's very sweet. Also starts to lose on me after a while. Just those were completely empty. All right, look, there's a shark. We're almost there. We're almost to the shark. Woohoo! Ah, fedoras. I like the fedoras better than the top hats. The top hats were, like I said, they mess with my brain a little bit. Those fedoras didn't mess with my brain as much. Almost. Where's that? Okay. And there it is right there. If I could just get over there. Oh, just get over there. So there's a whole nother section. So we will. Oh. So jump across the ping pongs. Ping pongs of death. Don't touch ping pongs. Got it. There we go. Okay. I was hoping that would be the easiest way to go on the edge of it and completely bypass everything else. Yeesh. Okay. Pikachu. Pikachu. Okay. And then we jump it. Oh. You didn't even jump. You just show up over here. Okay. Alright. We are on stage 100. So I'm going to save it here. And we will do this again next time. I'll finish it up. And, yeah, we'll finish this supposed easiest obby, which apparently I've died, I don't know, 4 or 5 times already, so yeah, join. Okay, don't know what that means. Alright guys, we'll see you next time here on Glenn Fair Games. Bye!